This is Robert with Fishing Weekend Warrior, and today I got a brand new pair of Rapala Aluminum 6.5 inch fishing pliers. Now I'm first going to start by showing you my old pair, and here you go. I've had these for years and I can't even tell you how long that's been, but I basically run these things into the ground. I use them for everything, and I kind of use them for something that wasn't in the intended instructions, and I broke the very tip off, but I've still been using them even though the tip is broke. And I have used these to crimp so many barbs off of fishing hooks that I can't even tell you, and these are just amazing. And I basically rinse them off with salt water and just throw them back in the boat, and you can see what kind of condition they're in. That's the novelty of aluminum pliers. Now I'm going to go ahead and open the package, and I've already cut it on the side here, so that way I can just reach in and grab the pliers out of there. And there's the brand new pair, and look at them next to the well-worn old pair. And then I'm going to also grab out the belt loop holder. I don't use the belt loop holder. What I do is typically I just put the pliers in the empty pole holders, so that way they're right there, easy to grab when we get a fish and we need to pull a hook out of its mouth or something. A lot of times we'll have to release the fish, and you can just reach in and grab a pair of pliers and pull that. You don't want to touch the hooks with your hands, because if the fish flops around at the last minute, you're going to get stuck. Now, I don't use this. My original one is sitting on the shelf somewhere in my fishing shed. But if you do, this is great. Also, it does have a little clip here. I think that clip would be perfect for a bungee cord or something like that to go through the loops on the back of the pliers, but I can't say exactly what it's intended for. It might say in the directions. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut a little piece of fishing line here. So you'll see this is going to be razor sharp, and it just falls right off there. And then I'm going to use the old one and do the same thing. And again, these are years and years old. And just like that, same thing. Just cuts right off. Now, I'm going to take the new ones and I'm going to go ahead and debarb these. Normally, I don't debarb them until I'm ready to fish them to prevent from having premature rust. But I'll just take this and I'll set it down in the loop there. And then I'll give it a squeeze really nice and soft. I don't want to overdo it. And just take that barb off just like that, just enough to be legal. Do the same thing here, just put it down in there, get that barb right near the edge. Closer to the edge it is, the easier it is to do. And boom, the barb is gone just like that. These things perform great. And again, I've used them for years, so that's my testimonial right there. These are both going back in the boat. I'll probably maybe put some WD-40 or some silicone on these ones so they perform just a little bit better. But again, I cannot speak highly enough of these, and you should give these a try.